Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Man, it's been a while since I made tutorial videos, but I I decided to make this one because it's come to my attention that there's not many tutorials on this, and I thought I'd just make one. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to change the Wii Shop channel's background music. You know, the one it plays in the channel when you launch it. So yeah, there is a way to change it. Whoa. We're just changing the sequence of it. We're not really changing the entire song, entire music, like the instrument. The instruments and stuff are still the same, but we're just changing the sequence. So yeah, and so there's gonna be a some a few soft sorry. Um, there's a few pieces of software that you need in order to do this. So you're going to need FL Studio. Well, maybe not. You don't have to have FL Studio, but some kind of music MIDI editor type thing. Me personally, I'm just going to use FL Studio because it's just easier to use. Um, and then you also need Show Me Wads, VGM Trans, Gotta Sequence CMD, and Brawl Box or Brawl Crate, whichever one you use. So yeah, and you're also going to need um, so I made a folder here called tutorial, just for this video. Um, you're also going to need the MIDI file of any song that you want to use for this. It has to be a MIDI sequence because I think that's what the shop uses. Um, so yeah, you're going to need a MIDI sequence and you're going to need the actual shop WAD. Now you don't have to use a Nintendo shopping WAD. Let's say you have a Wii Shop channel that's patched to your custom server. You can use that WAD as well. It doesn't really matter which shopping WAD you use, as long as the music hasn't been edited or anything. I guess I don't know, but yeah. So you will need a shopping WAD and your music, which for me it's the Magic of Friendship Grows. From the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic finale episode. So yeah, I'm just gonna be using that. Um, okay, so just if you don't have all this stuff downloaded, just I'll have the link in the description to download all this stuff, except for the MIDI and WAD. You guys can go find those yourself. But for the software wise, I'm going to leave all those links in the description. So pause the video and go download it, and yeah, I'll see you when you come back. Okay, so now that you've downloaded all that now, um, so first what we're going to do is want to open Show Me Wads. And then go to File, Open Folder, and then select the folder that your WAD file is in. So for me, it's the tutorial folder. Oh, pass it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So once you have that open, you should see it here or wherever it's at. Yours probably, if it's your first time installing Show Me Wads, it won't be at the bottom, it'll be at the top. That's sorry, got all this other stuff up there. That's why. Um, so now what you want to do is click on it and then right click and press extract or hover over extract and then press to folder. And then you want to extract it in the same folder where your WAD is and MIDI are. So click OK. As you can see, we have another folder here. And we click inside of it, we got all these .app files. So, yeah, so now what you want to do is go back into Show Me WADs and click Tools, Unpack U8 Archive, and then go into your tutorial folder and then the shop folder, and then for here you want to press on or click on 0000002.app file. It's very important you do this specific one because this one contains the channel sounds and all that. It may be different if you're using a different Wii channel. Like I think for the Check Me Out channel, the sounds stored in the one that ends in 4.app. It just depends on where the sounds are stored. But for the Wii Shop channel, it's the one that ends in 2. So we're gonna click oops. I click open. And then yeah, just leave this as it is. Don't even change it. Just leave it and then click OK. And yeah, it's unpacked. So you see we got our folder here. Open that up and go to Arc and then Sound. And then yeah, we got our IPL sound dot BRSAR, which this file is important because it contains all the sounds that the channel uses. So now what we want to do is go into BGM trans, and we want to drag our sound file into it, and then we want to go over to WIPL BGM shop. If we press play, as you can see, it's just the Wii Shop theme. So yeah, so on the left hand side here, um down at the bottom where it says WIPL BGM shop, you want to click on that and then right click and click save as MIDI, and then just put it in the same folder as your other MIDI file. So yeah, I'm just gonna click save. And then as you can see, we have the MIDI of the shop. So now that we have the um, extracted MIDI, now we're going to go back to FL, or we're going to go into FL Studio or whatever music program you're using. But I'm just going to use FL Studio, and I'm going to do File, Import MIDI, and then WIPL BGM Shop. Yeah, you want to do that. Then click Accept. As you can see. Okay, so yeah. Now, before we do anything, I do want to check the speed of the song. So I'm going to open another FL Studio window, and I'll go to Import MIDI, and we're going to import our song, our our own song that we're going to use. We're going to import that instead. And as you can see, let's wait for it to load. But yeah, as you can see up here, it's 104, and that's the speed we need for this song. It may be different if your song is slower, or yeah. So yeah, it may be different. Um, so we'll go back to our other song, or We Shop, and what was that one again? I forgot. 104. So we're going to have to right click on the number up here and click Edit Events. And then I'm just going to press Control A and then delete. And then let me get out of that. The reason why we had to do the edit events thing is because when I first did this, try to change the speed of the song, the speed wouldn't change, and I learned I had to do that first in order for it to change. So yes, now we're going to change this. So you would go up if you or scroll up if you want the speed to be faster, and you would go down if you want it to be slower. So we need to go down. So and yeah, see we got 104. As you see, it's kind of slower now, but um yeah. So now we're going to click in each individual thing, press Control A, and then delete. So we're just going to get rid of the song that's already here so we can replace it with our other one. So, yeah. Alrighty, so now we get all that deleted. Um, so now number five, or excuse me. So, yeah, we got all these different tracks here. I personally use number five because that's like the main instrument of the shop. But you can experiment with the other tracks if you want. I'm not sure if it's the instrument or the track that really matters. I'm not too sure. But I just like to be on the safe side and use track number five. And um, yeah, so if you want to follow me and use five, you can. Um, so I'm just going to right click on five and click piano roll. and then I'm going to go to my File Explorer and get the custom song I want to use, and then just drag it and then click accept. And as you can see, we have our song. So let's just click play. Okay, so yeah, it may not be perfect because I'm not really a music expert, but this video is just showing you the basics on how to just replace the music. If you know how to make MIDI files and all that, you can do all that. But yeah. So before you export it, click on your track 5 or whatever track you're using, and keep note of the instrument that it's using or the preset, because when you set or when you go to the tools and prepare it for MIDI export, it's going to change it back. It's going to change it to a different preset, and we do not want that. And we're going to want to change it back afterwards. So for me, track 5 is Electric Piano 1, so I will keep note of that. So yeah, and if you're using multiple tracks, just keep note of what all tracks are, what preset they're using. But for me, I'm just only using one of them, so yeah. So now what we want to do is go to Tools, go to Macros, and prepare for MIDI export, and click OK. And then we can close out all this. And then now go back to that track and yeah, just click on that track and then go to Patch up here, and then just change it back to the instrument that it was on earlier. And then yeah, then now go to File, Export, MIDI. Okay, so now you want to go to your Got a Sequence folder that you should have if you downloaded it already. So in your Got a Sequence folder, you want to go to Bin and then Debug. And then, so for this application, it said it's recommended that the MIDI file will be named z.mid. So I would just do that if I were you, just be on the safe side. That's what I normally do. So yeah, once you have that, just click Save and then click Start. And then um, now we'll go to the Gotta Sequence folder and then go to Bin and Debug. I'm just gonna click on it, make sure it plays right. Okay, so yeah, my MIDI file's there. And so now we're going to, in the directory, we're going to click on this and then type CMD. And now we're going to put Gotta Sequence CMD dot exe from MIDI, or from underscore MIDI, and then the z.mid. Then press enter. And then as you can see, we have the sequence file. Now, BRSEQ is the sequence file that so I think all Wii channels use, if I'm not mistaken, but I know for a fact that the Wii Shop channel uses it. Um, so yeah. So now what you want to do, once you have that, is go back to your folder with the WAD and stuff in it, and go to your 002 app out folder, and then go to Arc and then Sound, and then just stay on here, and then go to Brawl Crate or Brawl Box, whatever you use, and then just drag the sound file into the application. And as you can see, we have all this here. But we're not really focused on any of these folders. We're actually focused on this part here. So we scroll down on this part until you get to the number 10, which that's the last one. But yeah, you'll click on number 10, and then right click, and then press replace. And then you would go to your got a sequence CMD folder, go to bin, debug, and then select that BRSTQ file that you generated earlier, and then click open. And then, yeah, it should be replaced now. So now you'll just press Control S to save it. I'm just going to press it again just to make sure it's saved. Okay. So now what you'll do is go into Show Me WADs again, and then go to Tools, and then Pack U8 Archive, and then do Without Header, and then go to your folder uh, that has the .f files in it. So that means tutorial, yeah, or no, not the .f files folder, but the 002 app out folder. You want to be on that one, and then click OK, and then save as type. You want to choose the second one here, and then uh, name it 002.app, and then make sure you're in the right folder. Yeah, I am. Okay, and then press save. That's going to ask you, do you want to replace the one that's already in there? And you want to click yes. And now to ask you if the file should be LZ77 compressed, you want to press no, because as you can see it says you're not supposed to compress those kind of files, so press no. And then yeah, you successfully packed it. Now you will click Tools and then Pack WAD, and then let's go back to our folder, and then you would press the RV or the shopping folder that you created earlier. You click OK, and then now you just save the WAD wherever you want to. MLP friendship. I don't know what to really call this WAD, so I'm just gonna do something random. I don't really know, but yeah, you can save the WAD, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, yeah, so I guess now all to do is to test it. So I'm just gonna go on Dolphin just to test it. And then later I'm going to go on a real Wii and show you guys how it looks on there. So yeah, I just hope this works. I did this tutorial, tried doing this tutorial earlier, and for some reason it didn't work for me. I don't know why, but yep, it works. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we know it works. So now, just for extra content, I'm going to go on a real Wii and test this out. So yeah, I will see you guys on the Wii. Alright guys, so I am on the Wii now, as you can see. Um, yeah. So so now I'm going to show you if it works on a real Wii or not. Um, yeah, as you see, I got a bunch of dynamic banners here on my Wii menu. Um, Now your shop isn't gonna have the dynamic banner because that's just part of Wii Connect 24, but yeah. But if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to get those, let me know, or smack the like button, and I may do it. So, yeah, let's go into the shop. Now, as you can see, it works. So let me try downloading something. Okay, that kind of sounds terrible, but, you got the idea. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down. Like I said, okay, so you may need to edit the music more in order to get the sound right, but you know, I pretty much got you guys the basics of how to yeah. Okay, well that was a bit weird. But okay, so your music's not gonna sound like that. That could have just been the song itself. But as you can see, it doesn't loop yet. I think you can set the MIDI to loop, but you can try that out if you want. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Um, you may need to play around with some more stuff, you know, in order to get it working right. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye, and I hope you like and subscribe. Bye.